Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about surviving your first 24 hours here in Thailand. Some things to note though before you come to Thailand that you want to make sure you take care of is notifying your banks that you are going to be going to Thailand. One of the worst things that can happen is to not do that. You get all the way here, you get to the airport, you want to exchange money. You try to use your debit card, credit card, whatever it is you're trying to use, only to have it declined. So do not forget to notify your banks that you will be in Thailand and give them an idea of what the time frame will be. Also, if possible, dress for arrival. In other words, if you can change on the plane possibly, or change before you even make sure you wear the right clothes before you even leave. It's going to be hot here in Thailand. When you get off the plane, you're going to be punched in the face with hot, humid weather. So if you're leaving from a country and it's winter and it's very cold, you may want to bring a change of clothes and try to change in that little tiny bathroom on the plane or something, but you want to make sure you don't get to Thailand, get off the plane wearing winter clothes. Now, when you arrive in Thailand, just keep in mind you're going to be extremely tired, very jet lagged, depending on which country you're coming from. So you're going to be tired, you're going to stink, and you may be hungry. So keep in mind that is the state you will be in whenever you land here in Thailand. So knowing that, you want to make your process that first 24 hours as smooth as you possibly can. Now, when you go through immigrations, a quick warning is don't take any selfies, photos showing everyone you just landed in Thailand. The Thais do not like photos being taken anywhere near the immigration process, so make sure to refrain from taking photos there. So task one is going to be to get money. You are going to need baht in order to do a lot of things you are going to need to do during your first 24 hours. So do not be afraid to use the ATM machines at the airport. And if you can, if you're staying for a short duration, let's say a week or 2 weeks, a month, whatever it is, try to get out all the money that you will need at one time to avoid any excess fees at the ATM machine. The airport itself is a good spot to get money out of the banks from the ATM machines. And again, that goes back to what I warned you about before. Make sure that you notify your financial institution that you will be in Thailand. Can you imagine getting there, expecting to get money out, and the machines don't work for you because your bank thinks it's some sort of fraudulent activity going on with your card? Now, yes, you can exchange money at the airport there. You can use the exchange thing there. My point is, make sure you get baht. Now, if you do get money out of the ATM machine or however you're getting it, you're going to end up with a lot of 1,000 baht bills. You're going to want to break that up into smaller denominations of money. A lot of small vendors, cab drivers, other things do not take the 1,000 baht bill because they don't have change for you. So go ahead and find a snack. You're probably hungry anyway, or something that you can break the 1,000 baht bill up. So when you get to the taxi part or the food part later, you have smaller bills. Now, the next thing you need to take care of is getting your phone activated, because you will need it here in Thailand, definitely. If anything, just for the GPS to navigate, get around, find things, Google Translate, the list goes on. Even to get an Uber type vehicle, taxi, whatever. So let's talk about your phone. You can either A, check with whoever your phone is with in your home country and see about getting an international plan, a temporary one. You don't have to pay for a whole year if you don't need it for an international plan. You can get a month, depending on who your service provider is, but go ahead and get that set up for Thailand. That way, when you get here, you can instantly get the data on your phone to use the internet. The other alternative is to get a SIM card while you are here in Thailand. I will warn you about this. The airport is probably the worst place to get a SIM card long term. The price is severely jacked up in the airport for SIM cards. Just for example, if I remember correctly, last time I was in there for a month, the cost that they were charging was as much as I pay for a year for my plan here in Thailand. It's jacked up that much. If possible, buy a SIM card at any 7-Eleven or any retail store for a phone company that sells SIM cards anywhere in Thailand, anywhere but the airport. But if you're here for a short term, you can buy a 1-week SIM card, 2 weeks, something like that. Yeah, the price is going to be higher, but you're going to think it's low because Thailand has a very affordable cost of living. So getting transportation to your accommodation would be the next thing that you're going to have to deal with. So let's talk about a couple of scenarios you can do. You can do the old, oh, I'll find a cab whenever I get to the airport. And yeah, you can. And don't be too concerned about cab drivers ripping you off. Always make sure you use a metered taxi if you're in a part of Thailand that has metered taxis, and you should be just fine. If they try to tell you that their meter does not work, find another taxi. But do not be afraid of the taxi services that are there at the airport. The other thing you can do is go ahead and find transportation to your hotel or Airbnb or whatever you're staying at. Either pay for some sort of transport prearranged, or my suggestion would be to make life easier for this first 24 hours. You may want to spend a little bit more for maybe a 2 or 3 day accommodation at a nicer hotel that offers service, to pick you up at the airport and bring you to their hotel, because they will be there waiting on you with a sign, and you can just breathe a sigh of relief. There they are. Meet with them, get in the van, you go straight to your hotel. Easy, easy, easy. If the hotel is more than you are wanting to pay for, like I said, just do a couple of days just so you can get that good, nice limo service to your room. And then after that, switch to another accommodation that's more affordable. Another benefit to having a hotel that's on the nicer side, especially if you can get one with a restaurant, is again, you will be very hungry, more than likely. I'm assuming this. So if you are very hungry, I would try to get something at the airport if you can, something that's quick and easy. Therefore, you don't have to contend with that on your way to your hotel, because again, you're exhausted, you stink, you need a shower because you're awful. So anything to make that first 24 hours more bearable. Now let's talk about the differences between getting a hotel and, let's say, an Airbnb. Again, the hotel may offer you services that we've already mentioned that could pick you up from the airport. Also, if you're with a big, nice, let's say, hotel, they can give you information on where to go to eat and other things like that, because more than likely they will speak your language, they will speak English, hopefully, and that will make communication a lot better. Where if you pick an Airbnb for your first time in Thailand and you go there and let's say there's just a code to get in, you're not really dealing with anyone, or you are dealing with someone and it's a Thai that owns it and they don't speak any English, you're not going to get much help as far as recommendations of places to go to eat or anything else for that matter. And you're probably going to have to find your own transportation to your Airbnb in the first place. So remember, the objective of this video is to try to make your first 24 hours less stressful, because it is exhausting to travel from a Western country to Thailand with the length and the time change and everything else. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. We do have some shout outs for those of you who help support the channel. And those people are as followed. On Buy Me a Coffee, which there's a link down in the description, we have Rachel P. Thank you. Carlos and Luz. We also have an email address for the other person, which is I in Thailand. Thank you. And we also have Mr. Stanton. So thank you very much. And Patreon, we also have Angela and Gray. Thank you very much. And on Super Thanks, we have Chilo O. We have Abbas M. and Rob in LA, Rob LA. So thank you guys very much for your support of this channel. I hope this was helpful in some way. If it is, please like the video. And if you feel so inclined, buy us a coffee. Again, link down in the description. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, if you would like to see more videos about Thailand. And if you're looking for a specific video topic about Thailand, make sure to look through the videos that we've already done. There is a search mechanism there that you can search through the videos by using keywords. And until next time, I'm going to close this video out by saying thank you in Thai, which is Kap Kun Kap.